Hi everyone, it's one of the most frustrating feelings. You're eating better, exercising regularly, doing everything right, yet the weight won't budge. You cut calories, add cardio, even skip dessert, and still nothing. What if I told you the problem isn't your willpower, it's your hormones? Hormones are like the silent managers of your body, quietly directing how it stores or burns fat, how hungry or full you feel, and how many calories you burn, even while you sleep. Understanding this invisible system could be the missing key to unlocking your weight loss journey. When you eat less than your body burns, you expect to lose weight. But your body isn't a simple math equation. It's a complex hormonal symphony. And sometimes that symphony goes out of tune. Take insulin, for example, the hormone responsible for helping your cells absorb sugar for energy or storage. When insulin works properly, it keeps your blood sugar steady and your fat stores balanced. But when you eat too many refined carbs and sugar over time, your cells can become resistant to insulin. This insulin resistance means more sugar stays in your blood, and more fat ends up in storage. A study from the Journal of Clinical Investigation found that women with insulin resistance burned fewer calories at rest and stored more fat compared to women with normal insulin sensitivity, even when they ate the same number of calories. Then there's cortisol, your stress hormone. When you're under pressure, your body floods with cortisol, which signals it to hold onto fat, especially around your belly. In evolutionary terms, this made sense. Stress used to mean danger, and storing energy was a survival mechanism. But in modern life, chronic stress just means stubborn fat that refuses to leave. Researchers at Yale University discovered that women with higher cortisol levels tended to have more abdominal fat, even if they weren't overweight overall. And don't forget leptin and ghrelin, the hunger hormones. Leptin tells your brain you're full. Ghrelin tells your brain you're hungry. In a perfect world, they work in harmony. But when you diet too aggressively or lose a lot of weight quickly, leptin drops while ghrelin rises. The result? You feel hungrier, less satisfied, and more likely to overeat, even after eating a normal meal. That's why so many people regain weight after crash diets. Your hormones are literally fighting against your efforts, trying to bring you back to your original weight. So, what can you do? How do you work with your hormones instead of against them? Start by eating enough, but smarter. Severe calorie restriction might seem effective short term, but it tells your body to slow metabolism and crank up hunger hormones. Aim for a moderate deficit and include plenty of protein to preserve muscle and keep you feeling full. One study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that participants who ate higher protein diets maintained more lean muscle and felt less hungry than those on low-protein plans, even though both groups lost weight. Next, focus on whole, unprocessed foods that keep insulin stable. Load your plate with vegetables, lean protein, healthy fats, and whole grains. Minimize refined sugars and white flour, which spike insulin and encourage fat storage. Managing stress is crucial. Chronic stress raises cortisol and increases cravings for high-calorie comfort foods. Simple practices like walking, yoga, meditation, or even just unplugging from your phone for 30 minutes a day can lower cortisol and support weight loss. And don't overlook sleep. Poor sleep disrupts your hunger hormones, making you hungrier and less satisfied the next day. In fact, a study from the Annals of Internal Medicine found that people who slept only 5 hours a night lost 55% less fat compared to those who slept 8 hours, even though they ate the same. Finally, strength training can help reset your hormones. Building muscle not only burns more calories at rest, but also improves insulin sensitivity and lowers stress levels. Just 2 or 3 sessions a week can make a noticeable difference. The truth is, your hormones aren't your enemy. They're just doing their job, keeping you alive. The problem is, our modern lifestyles confuse them. When you nourish your body, move it, rest it, and manage stress, your hormones can work for you instead of against you. So if you feel stuck, don't blame yourself. Don't starve yourself. And don't punish yourself. Instead, listen to what your body is trying to tell you. It's smarter than you think. And with patience, care, and smarter strategies, you can tip the balance back in your favor.